Hi there and welcome to episode 9 of our Rome 2 Total War Let's Play series. In the previous episode we had a valiant defence over at Neapolis, which now has a negative 39 public order, morale, moral? Yeah, that's due to raiding, it looks like, minus 40 there. So we need to spend this episode concentrating on ridding our lands of the enemy units. Now, I started recording this, but obviously it didn't start recording, and I just recruited a general here, and I went and got volunteers, and just before I ended the turn, I thought, this is probably a bad idea, because these guys are going to get demolished straight away. So I'm actually going to cancel those, and
at your command.
I can't actually save this general in any way, shape or form now. I've also moved my my main army over here down towards the Heracleidae, which is the Spartan army over here. But we can't actually attack him. It's too far away to actually move into his sphere of influence and attack. So that is, getting rid of this army is one of my goals at the moment. So I've got an objective, an actual active mission to destroy this. And I can get 500 for that. And I am short on money at the moment, so that would come in handy. But yeah, this army was a mistake. I hired him for 0, so he didn't cost me anything. But yeah, I reckon he's going to die as soon as I end turn. So yeah, let's start the episode as ever by ending the turn. Why is that got a skull above it? Interesting. I have no idea. Right, let's end the turn. Yeah, immediately, as I thought, the strength of opposing forces and the strength of my force, it's not even a pixel. I'm just going to auto-resolve that. I'm not even going to try and retreat, to be honest. And it's a decisive defeat. Yeah, win chance none, remaining force 86%. We can do a defensive, aggressive or protective stance, and hopefully we'll be able to run away, but I imagine we'll get slaughtered. Oh, remaining 34, so we did manage to survive a couple of men. Oh, they're coming straight after us again, so just auto-resolve and protective stance again. Yep. Yep. That's a dead army. Okay. Let's get on with the rest of the turn. Yep, as I thought, that army died a death, so nothing really to write home about. It was just a mistake on my part by actually hiring him in the beginning, but it cost me 0 in terms of gold, so not too bad. Subversion attempt in Apollonia. Oh, that's not too good. But he failed, which is fine. An increase in rank for one of our generals. Which one of these generals is that? Where am I going? Oh, it might be the dead general. Okay, let's get back to yeah, I think it was the dead general somehow increased in rank. Neapolis is once again getting surrounded, this time by the is it the Etruscan? No, it's not. Yeah, it is. That's the Etruscan League. Research is complete. An alliance has been forged by the Etruscan League and Carthage, which is not good for us. An alliance is forged by Macedon and Aradiae. Oh, that's even worse. And sabotage at Apollonia. And a hidden agent is exposed. There's a lot of news at the moment. So, yes, we have the Etruscan League are once again on our doorstep in Neapolis. And, again, the Heracleidae have managed to escape us. I'm wondering if I can actually attack these guys now. No, I still can't. I just cannot get into their sphere of influence for some reason. Which is just silly. Right, let's move towards... Yeah, I won't be able to attack them at all. So, do I take him out? I won't be able to reach him. So let's move back towards Neapolis. No, I don't call it a garrison. I call it an army. Actually, funnily enough. Funny you should mention that. So there's another Etruscan League army here. that's on the doorsteps of Rome. But there's not a lot actually defending Alalia over here. And I don't think there's anything defending Syracuse and Lilybaeum at the moment either. So I may go and take those very soon. In terms of Apollonia over here, what do we have? We have public orders minus 53 at the moment, and it's going down. And it looks like everything is just a bit damaged. We need to repair everything. That's no good at all. What's this? Slums. Slums are damaged. So what the hell does that actually mean for me? Oh, what can we actually do? We can repair it or we can dismantle it. We can dismantle the slums. But that'll cost 500. And we can also repair that and repair that. That'll be 840 altogether. We only have 809 gold right now. I think it's probably important that we... I'd say it's important that we repaired the port, but it's... I'd say not as important as dismantling the slums. Because the slums give minus 6 food and minus 6 public order per turn. So let's go and dismantle those slums. Hopefully the next turn we'll be able to do something with them.
Ready for orders.
And we still have a spy here. I'm wondering if we can do anything against the enemy hero. No, sorry, that's not our spy. Where's our spy gone? I thought we had...
How may I serve?
There you are. Can you do anything against this hero? Can you try and assassinate him? No, he's far too strong for that. Are you able to manipulate him at all? No, we don't have enough money for that. Oh dear.
How can I be of
What about this person? You have really bad chances in doing anything, and I don't have the money to do anything anyway. So we'll leave that. What I might do is I might try and expand one of my fleets, actually. Recruit units. No. I cannot recruit a unit because the source settlement is blocked. Am I able to recruit any units for this army? I could, but it'd just be levies. Let's just end the turn here and see if we can go and secure Neapolis. Oh, no research involved. So let's get some research for... What do we want? I need something that'll give us some more money. So how about land reclamation? That'll give us a little bit of agricultural wealth, less to agricultural building costs, 2% wealth from all commerce buildings, plus 2% tariff income from trade agreements. I don't have any trade agreements because everyone hates me. Minus 5% agent action cost, plus 2% tax rate. Tax rate might be good. Plus 2%, plus 20% wealth from culture buildings. That might be good also. Concrete. Plus 3% growth in all provinces per turn. Plus 3% wealth from industrial buildings in all regions. That might be good. Yeah, let's go for that for now. Water sluicing. And end of the turn. So we seem to be just playing one big game of cat and mouse at the moment. Who is this? Is this for this army here? I'll have a general and bodyguard, whoever I choose. I'll have to go for someone from the House of Cornelia. So who will it be? Oh, you are good. Everyone else is 3 and 3. You are a 6 and a 4. I like you. You are getting the job, my friend. So yeah, we're playing a bit of a game of cat and mouse here. Oh god. Here come the all of the yeah, I was unable to actually defeat that army because, like I said, we've just been playing a game of cat and mouse. Every time I move my army up towards Neapolis, their armies all move down here. So it's difficult because, I mean, what do? I can't fight against this
It is an honor to
damn AI. That is not a very big fleet. Neither is that, I don't think.
Ready for orders.
But neither's ours. So, I mean, I could go back to Neapolis here.
At your command.
I can't quite reach them. There's no one that I can quite reach. Everyone is just out of reach for me. I can't actually get in range of these guys because I can't enter their sphere of influence at all. You know, I can come back down here, but then they're just going to go straight back up and attack Neapolis again. Is there any way? Stance raiding costs 50% of a force's total movement range. Assume this stance. Minus 50% campaign. I don't want minus 50%. I want plus 50% to. Can fortify, ambush, raiding, or force march. The problem with force march is I can't actually initiate battles. It's the only way I can get in range of them, but I can't initiate any battles. So I'm stuck, really. Every turn I move down, they move up.
We hunger for
Let's
battle.
just move down again. Yeah, we can't actually go any closer than this because of their spheres of influence. So we'll just have to sit there
Yes.
and wait. Now, what else have we got? We have a Carthage fleet, another Carthage fleet. Both of them are quite big. That one's even bigger. So there's no real safe place for this fleet to go because our fleets are quite small in comparison. So let's put you back in port. In terms of Apollonia, we could... Oh, that building still needs to be dismantled. Okay. I guess it had to repair it first, or something. I'm not sure, really. Why are you shouting at me? Stop shouting at me, please. So that brings us back over here. Are there any buildings that we can build in? Right, so we have slums in Valathri. We could do with getting rid of those slums. Open Valathri there. Or do we spend our money raising a very small army? Or starting to raise an army? We could raise some forces over in Neapolis here. It'll cost us a little bit of money though. So we've got a choice of 2 people, both exactly the same. So let's raise an army. Actually, what was that other button there? Reinstate legacy. Revive the name of one of your defeated armies. The new army will retain all the traditions of a predecessor, ensuring its legacy lives on. No, I'm just going to raise an army here in Neapolis. And I'm going to give them a general bodyguard, or shall I give them a triarii? Triarii. I can never pronounce that properly. I'm tempted to go for a triarii. Just so that we have more men on the ground. No, let's go for general and bodyguard.
Ready for battle.
And we will have to recruit some units for this. And let's start with 2 levies.
Are you ready to serve Rome?
We will have to get a much larger army than that, but for now, 2 levies is okay. We have technology underway, so let's end the turn here. Right, so more invasion forces landing, and a mission has been issued as well. Raise a fleet at Apollonia. Could actually do that. That probably won't cost us 500. If we can find some way that it'll cost us less than 500, then we've made a profit. So let's just have a very quick look. Apollonia, raise forces, 400, 400, 400. Yes. I could raise a fleet, but it's gonna basically cost me. It's gonna get me 100 gold. I could do with 100 gold. Let me just double check that. Make sure that that is right. Active missions. Raise a fleet at the following settlement. Apollonia. Yeah. Reward 500. A trireme and a starter steer herby. Okay, let's raise a fleet then, I guess. If it'll give us 100 gold. This guy's better, but we should get someone from somewhere else. So let's raise a fleet here. And... not really sure. Probably would rather have a tower hexareme with Triarii.
It is an honor to serve Rome.
There we go, mission successful, and we've got 100 and a new fleet. So let's just leave him in Apollonia for now. And back on our homeland, home soils, we're playing this epic game of cat and mouse with all of these armies. And what does that circle mean? Does that mean that they're in forced march? I think it does. But either way, I mean, I've moved my army down here, and they've moved their armies everywhere else. So, you know,
Ready for battle.
it's frustrating because every time I chase them, they run away. So there's not a lot I can actually do. I mean, I can attack these guys here, but they have... I mean, they outnumber me and they have elephants. So I'd probably lose that fight.
Ready for
I don't know, and the Spartans as well, just the Heracleidae run off onto the sea. So, I don't know really.
at your
I should
command.
probably start moving up north again to protect Neapolis. In fact, if I can move this
Ready for
army
battle.
across to Roma,
Call this a garrison.
there,
At your command.
I can move
Ready
this
for-
army into Neapolis.
I want hourly patrols.
Let's garrison these two cities here, and then we should be able to make some progress from there. With regards to the money I just got, did I demolish those slums? I did. So no, I didn't. Sorry. So there's no point in me doing anything with that. How about in Apollonia? Were the slums demolished there? They were not. It needs another 100 gold. So there's not a lot I can do in Apollonia either. That army I really want to do something with, but Apollonia is just such an unstable country. Because there's characters here and the cultural differences, the buildings are squalor and stuff like that. It's just... yeah, it's just not good. Buildings happiness is only 2. Military presence is 17. If I take my military presence away, they're going to rebel. So I can't actually take my military presence away from that at the moment. This building is not available to your faction. It may not give you all its benefits, and it may even have undesirable benefits. It doesn't actually have undesirable benefits for me. This building is a port and is damaged. I may dismantle you. And instead of having a port, have a fishing port or something. Although it is my port, isn't it? Oh no, it isn't my port. So let's dismantle that port as well. Oh no, you can convert it, I see. So I can convert that, but I don't have enough money. Okay, let's save our 500. Or do we recruit? Let's recruit for this army over here.
Commander.
So we've got 2 sets of levies in this army. I would like some... I would like some Triarii or Principes, but they're far too expensive for me at the moment. I could go for some Hastati. Or I could get some Velites. It's probably going to have to be some Hastati, I think. Just trying to think, what's the best value for money? Probably Hastati. Let's get some Hastati there.
It's a good
And let's end the turn.
You have recruited so many units, the treasury is buckling under the weight of their upkeep. Capturing new territory would spread the cost as well as putting your troops...
Yeah, capturing new territory. Kind of difficult when you're under attack constantly. Apollonia has been sabotaged. Brundisium. An enemy agent has been caught attacking Brundisium. There's been a subversion attempt in Apollonia. Sparta has landed. Athens has landed. And research is complete. And a settlement is blockaded. And a hidden agent is exposed. So, yeah, since I've moved my army up to Neapolis now, it seems that Carthage has decided Brundisium is up for the grabs, and they have moved their armies in to besiege me. Sparta have re-landed their Heracleidae, and Athens have landed a very strong army as well, which is quite scary. I'm not quite sure what to do with all this. I think the only good thing going for me at the moment is that the Carthage armies are split at the moment. But they have their main forces up here. So, we kind of need to bring our Neapolis army back down again. And there may be a retaking of Brundisium. I mean, I could come all the way back down to here. Yeah, I'm going to have to move back down to here with this army.
At ease, men. Your next command.
And I can't actually change my stance at the moment because I have moved already, and because it costs 50% of total movement. But yeah, I mean, they are probably going to take Brundisium in the next turn. But at the moment, there's so little I can do against them. I can ship my other army across, could I? That is a question. Or I could go on the offensive and attack Larissa. How is Larissa?
How can I be of assistance?
What's the fastest way to get to Larissa? It's through there, is it? Okay.
Moving unseen.
Now Larissa only has the Harpy's Claws from Athens. Macedon does have a force amassing on my doorstep though, and if I leave Apollonia, then I may be in trouble. The alternative is actually to abandon Apollonia completely, get back to my homeland, and then I'll have an army that I can actually use to defeat these guys.
Ready for battle.
I may put my army in my fleet here. Let's leave it there for another turn, and then I may just have to abandon Apollonia, or even come to some sort of treaty arrangement. I do have technology that I'm able to research though, so what can I actually research? Weapon proficiency? Plus 15% missile damage for all land units? I'm liking that idea. Let's go for that. Could I come to some sort of diplomatic arrangement with Carthage? Diplomacy! Carthage, you guys hate me so much. Am I able to do any sort of diplomacy?
Fine. If we must talk, at least be about it quickly.
This option is a formal request to
I
end hostilities
have
between your
A
faction
peace
and
treaty
another.
with you. There is a low likelihood that that will be accepted. Make client state. Ask other faction. No. Join war against trade agreement. Break client state treaty. Break defense. There's no way I can offer up a city, is there? I can always propose. No, they've rejected. Okay. How about Sparta? You hate me even more. Actually, you don't hate me quite as much as Macedon, do you?
Welcome. The day is already old, and
No. Everyone's going to reject my peace officer. Peace offer.
I have little gain in wasting the day on you.
Yeah. I'm not going to do very well when it comes to diplomacy. So I think what I'm going to do is end this episode here. In the next episode, I may have to abandon Apollonia and return home to my shores, my home shores, and concentrate less on this land over here and more on... I mean, Apollonia does nothing. It needs this army here just so that they don't rebel at the end of the day. If I bring this army back, I can fight out the other armies, and then I can station maybe an army up here. The Nori, they hate me as well. Maybe an army up here can take Genua, potentially, or Alalia. I mean, Alalia doesn't have anything in it right now, at all. That could be taken with a very small army from Roma, for example. But I could go and take Alalia. Oh, well, there's some ships. I could take Alalia and Corrales. I could go down and take Lilybaeum, maybe Syracuse, something like that. I could start concentrating on the west side of my territories. But for now, I think I'm going to say, I think I'm going to leave it there, and I'll say, as ever, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye now.